Another one. She's on a roll. This kill streak. So I kind of forgot that I was meant to do a Metal Gear 5 The Phantom Pain review. A little bit. I just watched my reaction of it because it was over a year ago that I played The Phantom Pain, and I forgot how much it broke me. It really fucking broke me. So today we are going to be doing a review. Well, I'm just basically going to tell you my opinion on The Phantom Pain. I haven't actually thought it through. I've got like some notes, that's about it. I'm just going to talk about my personal opinion on The Phantom Pain and why it is my least favourite Metal Gear. I should point out that most of my review will be comparing it to the other Metal Gears, because Metal Gear on its own, Phantom Pain, is actually a really good game. Okay, but if you like Metal Gear Solid and you look at all the other Metal Gear Solids, it's just a pile of trash, sorry. Also, I want to quickly add, like, if you like the game, that's completely fine, okay? There's nothing wrong if you like the game. It doesn't make you a shitty Metal Gear fan or anything like that, you know? I don't think any less of you if you do like the game. I'm not gonna fight you or anything. I'm just letting you know that I personally think it's really bad. So let's go! Anyone who's followed my channel would know that I was really looking forward to this game. Like, I was posting about everything. I was making video reactions to any little bit of information. Like, I thought it was going to be the best game I've ever played. And that's my fault, really. I don't know why I set myself up for it. The trailers, I still think they're amazing. They're brilliant. They're amazingly edited. The soundtrack's amazing in them. Don't get me wrong though, because if The Phantom Pain was not a Metal Gear game, it would be a really good game. I'd really like it. I'd probably, I'd really enjoy it. But to me, it isn't a Metal Gear Solid game. Just want to point out as well, I don't know why people have to put this in reviews, but these are my opinions, okay? If you have any other different opinions, you can put them down below. As far as controls, okay, they were great, okay? They were fine. Gameplay, I mean, it's kind of hard. I've tried to film this so many times and I keep fucking up and I don't know why. So the way you play the game is amazing, but what I hate is everything else about it. Like missions, what's that all about? Okay, so you have to go and pick up this guy and then bring him back. Oh, good work, boss. Now you gotta go down the road and get a sheep, or just find some intel that has nothing to do with anything. Good work, boss. Okay, now if you could go back a little bit down the road more and just get another guy, that would be great. This, like, the mission layout was so uncreative, it was boring, it was repetitive, just, like, it was the same thing. Like, the last mission 48 or 49, I can't remember. It's a replay of the first mission. Like, and it's not even that different. Like, they didn't even cut out bits that didn't matter. Like, you just had to do the crawling thing again. I don't even know how they thought that was playable or alright to do, because that for me would make me not want to replay it. Since I've filmed that video, I have not played that game. The link is somewhere if you want to watch my reaction of mission something. The Man Who Sold the World, that mission. Music. Actually the music is really good, but that is because they picked songs from the 80s that were top 10 hits. So, I like that. It's really cool. But, like, as far as the ambience music or anything like that, I can't even remember any of it. Like, maybe just generic stuff. I really liked Sins of the Father. Like, those sort of songs. Those were all amazing. But yeah, I don't even know why it says you have to review music. I did a thing and looked in Google and it says music, so I don't really know why I'm talking about music. Mission 46. I remembered it. Mission 46. So, as far as the bosses go, where are they? Like, one of my favorite things about Metal Gear Solid is the boss fights. They're the fucking greatest, okay? Quiets. Let me try and remember quiets. Actually, I really like sniper battles. Quiets was okay, but it wasn't like the end or Sniper Wolf's fight. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, there just wasn't much to it other than it being a sniper boss fight, which is my favorite sort of boss fights. Metal Gear fucking Sahelanthropus. I found, for some reason, I found that boss fight really difficult. It's not the game's fault, that's my fault, I'm really shit at games. But I actually hated that boss fight so much. I can't even, like, remember why I kept dying. I think it was just, I just couldn't get the controls right or something. So I can't really say much about that fight because I felt like I think I was in a really shit point of the map and I couldn't get out without him killing me instantly with his stupid whip or something. And in the end I had to just max out a load of, was it Nikita missiles? It was some sort of RPG rocket launcher. When we saw about the, I can't even remember their names. See, this is how, like, fucking, like, I just don't remember any of the information from that game because it just let me down and then I just sort of forgot about it. You know how, like, you have, like, an ex-boyfriend and at the time you were really into them and then you just sort of forget everything about them. It's a bit like that. That's what Metal Gear is to me. That's really weird, isn't it? The fucking, is it they called Parasite Unit? Let me try and look. For all that, I couldn't even find it in the fucking book and I just googled it. But I was right, it is the Parasite Unit. When I got a glimpse of them and how they were all looked slightly different, I was expecting it like every other Metal Gear game. You know, you've got Foxhound Unit, got Dead Cell, Cobra Unit. Is there, yeah, the Beauty and Beast Unit in 4, you know, it goes on and on. So you'd assume it's that sort of layout. So when I saw in the trailers, you know, the Parasite Unit, I was expecting, you know, similar to 4 where, you know, you have this really unique characterized boss fight and, you know, you finally defeat it and then maybe you find out a little bit about that person, you know, why they became a parasite or maybe what they were going to do before or, you know, none of that. They were just, oh, well, they're in a field and you can run away from them if you want to, if you don't want to kill them. In fact, it's easier if you just run away from them, so you might as well run away from them. I killed them, by the way. So that was a letdown. Like, it was just, imagine if you could just run away from every single boss fight. That was almost the case in every boss fight, as far as I can remember. Moving on to characters, like, I said in that reaction, whatever the fuck it was, that I had a feeling it wasn't Snake, and I was right, because it wasn't Snake, because him as a character was so bland, and I know we're meant to, like, portray ourselves onto him, but, like, I just didn't get it at all. Like, I don't know, it's just really fucking weird. I stand by that I probably would have liked the game a lot more if the true big boss with the cigar and the leather jacket actually was voiced by David Hayter. I still don't quite understand why. What the fuck is my hair? I still don't understand why he didn't cast him again. I don't really get it, but I suppose it's none of my business. Quiet, I actually, at the start I really liked Quiet. I thought she was really cool. The whole skimpy outfit thing obviously did not bother me because I dressed up as Quiet, duh. But her as a character, we got pretty much nothing from it. Like, she didn't really have an arc, we didn't find out anything about her. Really liked I haven't cosplayed her anymore for a few reasons. Obviously I don't like the game, it's pointless me doing that. I always thought, you know, you can have a skimpy outfit, that's fine, you can give it a reason and everything. But then that shower scene where she just basically showers with Venom, like, because he's dirty or something. Yeah, because if you don't wash in the game, then if you have really high friendship levels with Quiet, then you can go and have a shower with her, which is fine, that's cute because she fancies him. What I really found strange was that soldiers were watching them in the cell. I just found that a real, like, that's weird, okay? Not really a fan of that thing. I don't know, you could probably just say, well, what do you expect? Look at the way she's dressed. But that is, that's a bad way to think, guys. So that was one of the reasons why I was like, I don't really want to cosplay that character anymore. Ocelot's like one of my favourite characters. Like, him in 3, them cheekbones could cut a man, beautiful. What was he in this one? Like, he was literally just, he was like the mum that's like, oh, it's okay, just let's say Kaz is the dad and Ocelot's the mum. You know, oh, you shouldn't do this. Well, you should actually do that, boss. It's actually quite a good idea. Maybe you should take Quiet with you and just, like, He's a man that specializes in betrayal and torture, and you have him like as the good angel on your shoulder compared to Kaz, who ends up being like the guy that trains Solid Snake, you know, whenever it is. It's just, I found it just didn't make sense, and like there was no like, oh, I'm secretly working for this people. I guess he kind of was. He was secretly in it for Big Boss, but was there a reason? Like, I don't know. I'm just sort of talking out my ass. Bottom line was just that just didn't seem like Ocelot to me at all. It just didn't. I just didn't get it at all. Just. Kaz, like, I don't know too much about Kaz. Like, Kaz was fine. He was just an angry guy with a walking stick. That's fine. I don't really have a problem with Kaz, to be honest with you, because I've never seen him in anything else. I don't really touch upon Peace Walker too much. Eli, he was... Do you know what? Did he even talk? I can't even, like, remember much about Eli other than, you know, him just being a bit of a dick for some reason. Like, as if he knew that was his... I don't know. I felt like the same with Quiet. We didn't really have that much with Eli as far as finding out about him or like a story, or, you know, I was so convinced that we were going to see, you know, a young Solid Snake, but we didn't. So it's just kind of like a, oh, you could have this thing. They even teased it in the trailer where they showed 2 Elis, where you could just be thinking, oh my god, because they're twins, that could be Solid Snake. But they're just like, oh, you could, no, you're not having that. You're just gonna have a little angsty teenager with a shell. Any of the other characters that I can think of? No. The dog? Oh, mate. Dee Dee, best boy, obviously, but that's because he's a dog. Any dog in any game is best boy. That's another thing as well. There weren't very long cutscenes. Like, that's a staple in the Metal Gear Solid series, and we didn't even have that long of cutscenes. We kind of did a little bit with Code Talker, which is another character that just molds into the background after he's not relevant anymore. I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense. But there were no, like, amazing, memorable scenes that stuck out to me in any way. So, the story. I haven't actually touched too much upon the story, but I just really hated the idea that you are playing the last Metal Gear Solid game, but you're not even playing a Snake. You're playing some medic guy that you created. He's not even like a guy that ties in the series, like, oh, it was so-and-so, they did this in the other series. It's just like, oh look, a medic, okay, well, you're the medic now, you can have some stupid face paint, and look, you did it, good job medic, you're now the big boss guy. Like, the only thing it really wraps up is why Big Boss was in number 4, I think. That's kind of like, I can't remember which, do you have the flamethrower fight with this one, or, like, I haven't thought about it too much because I just like to pretend that this game doesn't exist. It didn't even feel like story was a big deal in the game, it just sort of, I don't even know what was a big deal to this game. Like, what was its focus point? The story was meh. The gameplay was meh. The music, maybe it was the music, because it's a good shy. I don't know, it's just, the reason why it's one of my favourite games is because of how deep and, like, it fucks with your brain, and the story is always amazing, and the characters are really engaging, and, like, you know, they're not relatable, but they're likeable. And it's just, this, to me, it was just really pants. I just thought of one thing actually, as far as the story, the tapes are actually really, really good. Ground Zeroes, the Skull, oh my god, I completely forgot about Skullface. Like, that's another thing. Like, he was portrayed to be like this huge, amazing boss, and then he's just like, you know, like a fart that doesn't make a noise. That's Skullface. Like, you just expect it to be this, I can't believe I'm doing this. You expect this to be this massive part of something, and then it's just, I'm gonna leave now, that was disgusting. Did we even have a boss fight with him? No, he just got crushed under some fucking Sahelanthropus, and he just, like, that whole fucking truck scene, I completely forgot about that. I've forgotten about everything. The truck scene, what's that all about? You're just sitting there silently listening to Sins of the Father, and he's just like, what an awful character that could have actually gone somewhere. Like, because his tapes in Ground Zeroes, like, they were like my favourite thing. Like, not like to be in a sadistic way, but like the way it's done and how you know what's going on just through sound, and, you know, you get a little bit of backstory about him, so you kind of expect that in Phantom Pain. Because Ground Zeroes, I really liked Ground Zeroes, like, it made sense a bit. Yeah, so the tapes actually in 5 are pretty good as well, some of them. I don't understand the burger one, but that's kind of Metal Gear-y. That is pretty good Metal Gear, the burger one. My camera's now overheating. Now I know why I can't never do fucking videos, because the camera overheats. That actually reminds me of Zero's tapes. Actually, Zero's tapes are pretty good as well. He sounds like Colin Farrell? Colin Farrell, the one from Kingsman, him. But we didn't see him. That was just a voice thing. And he wasn't voiced by the same actor as well. I've already touched upon this already, but the replay value is just, it's a big no for me. I haven't touched that game since I finished it, and I don't think I will. Unless, you know, I do some sort of marathon, or if I try and speedrun it. You know, never say never, but it's very unlikely that I'm gonna be picking it up and giving it another play. Was it fun? Was it fun? I think I had fun, yeah. I'd say I enjoyed myself playing the game. The elements were good, they were just all in the wrong order. Or maybe there was just too much of stuff. I don't know, like this is why I can't do this review. It just doesn't make sense to me, none of it. I think personally what let down the game was possibly the whole, you know, Hideo Kojima leaving Konami, and like Konami, well, like obviously none of us are actually gonna know exactly what happened, but you know, people have like this little image in their head of just Konami whipping Hideo Kojima with a chain, like fucking make more, you know? So making something for so long and only that can make you just not give a fuck about the game anymore, and that's what it feels like when playing it, especially like all the cut content and stuff. Obviously I don't personally know if he wanted, like if, you know, maybe he wanted to do it but he didn't have enough time, and like, you know, Mission 51 just, you know, it would have made a little bit of sense if they kept it, but they didn't. And I'm still gonna, you know, I'm really looking forward to Death Stranding. Like, you know, I know that's gonna be like a good thing. You know, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best game ever, but it's definitely gonna be something special. That's all I can really think to say in this video. It's kind of really just fucking, this is my brain and I'm just fucking ringing it for information. I just couldn't, it's really hard to review this game. Let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below. Sorry that this was all over the place, I guess, but I mentioned it in the start of the video, so we're only human. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really not looking forward to editing this. It's gonna be all over the place. But yeah, catch you soon. See ya.